Yes.
Peace, everybody. This is Brother Kyer and Sister MyRah.
Peace.
Okay, what we want to do is get a couple facts out to you all and some expression of energy about this Michael Jackson situation, how it relates to us in a bigger picture, okay? Because a lot of people been talking about, you know, he was murdered and all this other kind of stuff. So we want to understand, take it back to the Willie Lynch aspect of things and present it on an energetic level of the whole family and how we need to be healed by becoming whole again. So I made a video yesterday and it's inspired much by Sister MyRah, and we're just going to come in and we're just going to kick it a little bit. Y'all can listen in on some of our normal conversations, but we're going to tune y'all in. So Sister MyRah.
Yes.
We've been talking about the black woman has got to be restored in her value.
Yes.
And I told him that Mike was not valuing the sisters because he had all these other non-sister girlfriends and baby mamas and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Not only that, okay. Michael tried to erase every bit of blackness out of him, you see. And the reason, you know, he, okay, like you said, you know, he keeps saying what's it, Vigalido for his skin disease, but of course, you know, that is not true because it does not, you know, it's, you start off, you got spots all over you.
Right.
You know, and then that didn't shave his nose down. That didn't straighten his hair out. Right. You know, so he's just systematically removed everything that reminded him of the fact that he was a black man. Okay. And then once he did that, he went so far as to, of course, he married the white woman when he married, what's her name? Presley. Right. Okay, but that only lasted a short time. And then he went and got this other white woman, a nurse, which, of course, you can see she's not very attractive. Right. And that should have told you right then and there that the only role for her was to be his baby's mama's, you see. Okay. That because he wanted to produce white babies, you see, as a reflection of what he had tried to make himself into. You know, so the thing is that Michael Jackson, and all the way up until just yesterday, I was defending him as far as the child molestation charges and all, and I still think he was probably innocent in those situations, and it was more about money-hungry parents. But I just recently was introduced to a videotape. It's called In Plain Sight, right. And there's seven parts to this. And it does break down the song Beat It. And when it breaks down the song Beat It, there's no other conclusion other than the fact that Michael, you know, is into men. Okay?
But before we get into that part, let's get into the part about how we as black men have to put value back in our sisters.
Yes. Well, I'm still getting to that. Okay. What I want to do is give you the two areas that Michael Jackson has denied the value of black women. Okay, number one is he has no desire for women. Okay, no desire, and black women in particular, but no desire for women. Let's just say that first off the bat. And now Michael was victimized into this, you see, or believing this about himself, because he was 4 years old when he first got out into the entertainment field, and his parents left him at the mercy of people like Quincy Jones, Berry Gordy, you know, and all of that was an indoctrination into this, you know, down low type of thing. That's what they have to do in the entertainment field if you're going to make it. So he was programmed from like 4 years old. So, you know, so anyway, when it comes down to the fact that, well, I don't have any desire for women, okay? So not only do I not have desire for women, but any desire I have or any role I have for a woman in my life is only to be a baby's mama for me. And in that description, that has to be a white woman. The only way he's really dealing with women is as mama to his children, and then that, in his estimation, must be a white woman. You see, so he's not only just black women; he's just them on two fronts, not just one. For one thing, I don't desire women, you know, which black women or women, period, but
right.
that includes black women. And then to the fact that if I do have to deal with women, then it has to be just so they can be an incubator for my baby, and that must be a white woman. So that means he's definitely dissing black women on two fronts, you see.
Denying the Big Mama's whole,
right.
Everything she gave him.
Everything.
Not even going back
you know,
to the sister trying to breed that, because whatever the mama is whatever the baby is going to be.
Right. Well, and Michael, I mean, and everybody knows those are babies. Those are blonde, blue-eyed. That they don't have a drop of. Just because Michael lightened his skin and thinned his nose and straightened his hair, don't mean his sperm is going to produce white babies. You know,
right.
I don't know who he thinks he's fooling, but you know, he ain't fooling nobody with that one.
Right.
Okay. So.
Because Joe Jackson hair is still nappy.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Right.
So the fact is that you know. He's disking women when it comes to preferring men and desiring men, and then disking black women in particular when it comes to whatever I have for woman, it has to be a white woman to serve that role. So this is what Big Mama gave to me, you know. She as soon as, not too long after I heard the announcement that Michael had died, I had a vision of Michael standing in front of Big Mama, or Big Black Mama. Mm-hmm. And she was confronting him, and she said, "How dare you try to erase any resemblance of me?" Mm. Okay? She said, "You kept my creativity, but you denied the value of anything else, you know, that resembled me within you." And then it was a very, very long pause. And then she said, "But I will have mercy on you. And the only reason I'm going to have mercy on you is because you were abused as a child. And we are not really seeing who you are in your true form."
Right.
You see. But he still has to pay the piper. She's going to have mercy. But when we're talking about Mama having mercy, it's a little different from what we're talking about when we're talking about having mercy on someone.
Because Big Mama is uncompromising.
Right.
Her love is uncompromising.
And she just came in on Tuesday.
Cancer.
Cancer energy. That represents her. The cardinal water, which represents Mama. Okay? We've come full circle. And we've come back to Mama at the summer solstice. Now, what's so unique and significant about this...
Hold it. We're going to come right back because we want to make sure we don't run over our little 10 minutes.
Okay.
Be right back with part 2.
Okay.